Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's been a good bit, I know, I get it, but I am back in fact for boat helmet. Yes, you heard me right, boat helmet. Cenotaph mask. I think it's Cenotaph mask. Yes, it's long, like hilariously long. Not only is it a meme, but it has a very interesting perk. Steadily reloads a portion of your equipped trace rifle's mag from reserves, and so a lot of people I bet would be like, "Whoa, it busts trace rifles, whatever," but it actually makes it very usable. Like the trace rifles have incredibly good uptime. I've only tried it with Hollow Denial, but it activates the same with everything, Hollow Denial, Divinity, all the other. In fact, with Divinity, it seems like if you tap fire after watching other people's videos, you can just sit there and shoot forever, which is pretty great. So it's like Actium War Rig for trace rifles, which is awesome. Also, damaging a boss with a trace rifle targets the enemy you're shooting, bosses and actually majors. So like anything that has that thick yellow bar, as opposed to even just normal yellow bars. Even though I think you might be able to get yellow bars, because I thought I got in the clip I'm going to show y'all, I thought I got a yellow bar Scion to be marked, but I'm not sure on that. If an ally kills that target, heavy ammo spawns for them, which is interesting, but actually you can make that work for you too. Of course, the main part, in my opinion, that keeps this really fun is the reloading of the trace rifle. But this helmet is really interesting, especially if you're running duos like I often do with my friend Al Cuber. I put on it to keep the heavy ammo train for the other thing I'm going to be using in a second, a heavy ammo finder here as well. So not only would, if you had another person running this, you'd be constantly getting heavy ammo from trading each other with each other, but also I spawn my own quite often. So, Eyes of Tomorrow. Of course, you've been here for about 1 or 2 years. You probably saw my original America build video. I don't know, maybe not, but it's almost America season again. Make sure to on July 3rd. Make sure to leave milk and cookies out for Captain America. Um, I totally stole that from my dad, by the way. But defeating 4 more combatants, this is a recent upgrade, in a single volley. So a single shot of Eyes of Tomorrow refunds the ammo, as in it doesn't just reload the mag, but what it does is it gives you a whole heavy brick worth back volley, which is really easy to do in most strikes and activities. So you can absolutely chain this weapon everywhere. It's really fun to just obliterate large groups of enemies, and then have ammo to do it forever. Also, what I'm using with this, I don't think you can get this right now, unfortunately, because of how they've done the seasonal things. Maybe you can get it from Zur or Banshee eventually. I know that they're dropping this Banshee in particular. I know is dropping this season gear. Zur kind of drops anything randomly. What this has is Lead from Gold, which, picking up a heavy ammo brick, which this whole build is basically about, grants green ammo to this weapon too. So these are special weapons. They're constantly getting special. I never once ran out of special ammo in the strike I did, and I was firing this pretty much the whole time that I wasn't firing Eyes of Tomorrow. I also had a fun thing going around with Repulsor Brace and other overshield things. Repulsor Brace, defeating a Void debuffed target, grants an overshield. Literally, if you are running Void and you have what's it this right here, Echo of Instability, where you get a kill with your grenade, or with like you just get a kill with your grenade, you get volatile rounds for your weapon. Tapping anything with a void weapon after you have volatile rounds counts as debuffing the target, which means you will infinitely get overshields from that as you get kills. Also, there is a mod in the artifact that creates breaches when you kill also debuffed targets. So you shoot things with your trace rifle, you debuff targets, you kill them, you get void breach, pick up void breach, gain overshield again, so you can have an infinite void overshield. This stacks to 10 seconds, so you could just refresh it every time you see those little, like, they almost look like the portal that opens in Apex when you're playing as that one character that I can't remember that phase shifts. Um, it looks pretty identical to that, actually. And you just pick that up, you just constantly have an overshield. So the whole time I was full health, had an overshield, and had infinite ammo for 2 of my weapons. It was pretty awesome. And then, oh yeah, also you can proc Devour, as a warlock, and you can do that in all characters now, especially since they increase the number of aspects and fragments you can have. But you take Eyes of Tomorrow and you get Devour too. So every time you get a kill or get a series of kills, doesn't really matter, just any kill, you gain um, health and your grenade back because that's just how Devour is built. And so you're constantly getting your grenade energy back and your health, of course. Devour gives you grenade energy as you get kills and refreshes itself. So you can have that up for a very long time and just farm that with Eyes of Tomorrow to get your grenade back to do the whole cycle again. It's a lot of fun. It's a very, very easy, very fun build. Another thing I was running just kind of for extra lulls is emergency reinforcement. A pretty big damage resistance. I don't know the number. You could probably find that from another YouTuber who tested it, but um, if you have a armor charge after you collect orbs of power, if your shield breaks, so you get that whole I'm dying thing, you gain that huge damage resistance buff, and the damage resistance increases based on how many armor charges are consumed when your shield breaks. So you get a damage resist for a long time, which is really nice. Well, with that, I'm just going to show you guys the strike run I just did. It was a lot of fun. I think it's going to be good to make videos again. I'm not going to be, at least at first, very consistent because I'm going for a week on vacation. I'm not going to be home for a little bit, so I won't be able to make videos for y'all. But I've got more content in the Destiny sphere coming around, and I've been trying to figure out, trying to mentally brainstorm content for other things. Like I like War Thunder, for instance, and also some other just general history content because that is my field of academic expertise if you want to be bored for a little bit. But I hope you enjoy the rest of the video, and thanks for watching. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, be sure to like and subscribe. I will be, as I said, coming out with stuff at some point. I hope you like the jazz. Apparently, that just came out like not too long ago by Track Tribe, the YouTube Creative Commons group and they make pretty fun stuff. So I hope you like that. Well, thank you very much for listening and watching. Have a good day.